Hey, thank you for coming back, and today I'd like to talk to you about another flashlight. And it's this one right here. This is the Wuben, I hope I said that correctly, the Wuben L60 Flashlight. Now, this flashlight is a good couple years old. I think it might be like 3, 4, or 5 years old, somewhere around there. But I was able to get it for a great deal, and I'll tell you all about that later. Now, this is a 1200 lumen flashlight. There's 5 modes: high, medium, low, eco, and SOS. It uses the Cree XPL2 V6 LED. It is zoomable. It is IP68 waterproofing, and it is micro USB charging. Yeah, I know micro USB, but more on that in a moment. They do give you a charging cable, USB-A to micro USB. Of course, you do get a nice little instruction pamphlet with all the specs and everything in there. And they even give you spare O-rings for the flashlight. So let's take a look around the flashlight. Of course, you got a nice, good strike bezel there, so in case you happen to maybe be in your car trapped and you need to break glass or break glass anywhere. Maybe you're out walking a dog and something of that nature and someone attacks you, you got a good strike bezel on there. Of course, there's a good look at the LED, which you really can't see. But if you notice on the inside of the reflector, they got the Wuben branding plus a little saying right there. And nice knurling right here, here, and here. It's not really that aggressive. It's kind of a smooth knurling. I wish it was a little bit more aggressive. Some heat venting. These fins are for heat distribution or dissipation. And on the back, you got your power switch, which is also your mode switch. And right here is the charging port right there. It does come with a 18650 battery, but just remember one important thing. It does have a insulator in there, a little piece of plastic. I happen to have lost it, but make sure you open this up, pull that out before you charge it, okay? There's the spring, nice strong spring on the bottom of the tailpiece. You get a Wuben 2600 milliamp hour 18650 battery, which, if I am not mistaken, this is a protected cell, meaning against, like overcharging, things of that nature. I don't know if you're really going to see it in there. You can barely see it, but they got the same type of spring way down there in the front. And if I just push, that's the spring. And they put either a little bit of grease or oil on the threads, which is always a nice little touch. And, of course, right here you got the holes, for the lanyard, which I happen to have misplaced right now. No, I didn't. You got a lanyard with the Wuben logo on it. This part here, this small little skinny piece, they go through these little holes so you can wear it on your wrist. And the way this is zoomable. And the way to zoom it isn't your push-pull type, which can loosen up over time and be kind of really ineffective. Instead, you actually twist it. And the best part is when you get it down to the spotlight, it's a round light, not the square. You're not going to see the square LED. So it's a nice round circle. And with just enough spill around it, so you can see around the spotlight. So like if the spotlight is that big, you're going to get about that much more of a spill around it. So you can see an area around there. So it's not that bad of a spotlight. And the flood works really, really well too. But enough of me yakking. Right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the test video. But before the test video actually shows you, I'm going to give you all the little charts, things like this stuff, to tell you what the lumen ratings are for high, medium, low, and all that stuff. So I don't have to keep yakking and talking and wasting any more of your time. So without further ado, let's get to the test video and chart video, and then I'll come back and tell you my final thoughts about the Wuben L60 Flashlight. Okay, so I really hope you enjoyed that video. I know it was a little bit longer than normal, but, you know, I wanted to show you everything. Here's the box that it comes in. Gives you some good information right here on the side. The run times and charge times and everything is pretty accurate. And, of course, on the back, they kind of give you some more specifications. Now, before I tell you my final thoughts on the flashlight, let me tell you a little bit more about this. I actually got this thing for 25 bucks. Now, if you go to the Wuben website, it's actually like $35. So how did I get it for 25? Believe it or not, Wuben is actually on Temu. So I said, you know, what the heck, I'll do it. And it was not coming from China. It was actually in the local warehouse, which is pretty much Amazon. So I didn't have to wait. I actually waited only 4 days to get this in the mail when I ordered it through Temu. Now, prices always change on Temu, almost like daily, hourly, something like that. I mean, it could change up to 3-4 times a day, the pricing. So look for Wuben as a seller because they are on it. They have a whole bunch of other items on there as well. There's a whole bunch of name brand people or companies on Temu, which I was pretty surprised about, including Anchor. Anchor is on there as well. So what do I think of the Wuben L60 flashlight? Now, I know it's a micro USB and it takes a while for it to charge, but I got plenty of 18650 chargers that'll charge just a little bit quicker than in flashlight. Oh, and by the way, that little dot you could barely see right there by the power button, that's the LED indicator telling you when it's charging and not charging, okay? Or fully charged, whatever. Now, even though it's a micro USB type flashlight, I don't mind that at all, to be honest with you, because this is a great flashlight. They use aircraft grade aluminum. You can tell this is not paint. It's a hard anodized type coating on it. It's an easy operation. You just click it on, do a half press, and you go through all the modes. And to get to the SOS, you do a double click. Well, I didn't do it fast enough. Well, I'm not going to show you the SOS in case you're sensitive to flashing lights. But you do a quick double half press to get into the SOS mode. It also has a memory mode as well, but the memory mode is pretty much gone if you take the battery out for an extended amount of time. So please remember that. Always remember to fully charge the flashlight or the battery before you actually truly use it. I mean, yeah, maybe turn it on and off, play with it, make sure it's working before you try to waste your time in charging it. Also, once again, make sure you unscrew the tail cap and take out the little plastic insulator. Mine was a light blue piece of plastic for an insulator. I don't know if you'll get the same thing, but mine was a little transparent light blue type of piece of plastic in there. So make sure you remove that before you charge this flashlight right here. Oh, and if you notice the bandage, by the way, when you're using electric hedge trimmers, make sure you keep your finger out of the way, okay? But yeah, the Wuben L60, even though it's a couple years old and it has a micro USB type charging port, to me that doesn't bother me. Like I said, I don't mind waiting for this thing to fully charge through the flashlight or in flashlight. But then again, like I said, I have plenty of chargers, external chargers that'll charge this battery up a little, quicker than what this will do. So it doesn't really bother me about that. What I care about is the quality of the flashlight. And this is a superb flashlight. Really low cost, even at the $35, you're getting a 1200 lumen flashlight. Very easy and simple type user interface to turn it on and off. You can hold it tactically. You can attach it to a firearm if you'd like to. It's great just to have in your pocket. Walking, hiking, camping, whatever. Great to have, especially during power outage because it pumps out a lot of light. And even through eco, it runs, it's just enough for you to see where you're going, and it'll help you conserve your battery with eco due to the low lumen rating. So yeah, it's great. It's a great flashlight. I highly recommend that you get the Wuben L60 flashlight. It's a great flashlight, whether you get it from the Wuben website or if you go through Temu. This right here is a great flashlight to get, especially at the price point. And like I keep saying, for every lantern, light, or flashlight, everybody should have at least one LED flashlight, okay? Whether it be regular batteries or rechargeable like these lithium-ion batteries are. And you should also have some kind of lantern as well, whether it be rechargeable, replaceable type batteries or like regular alkaline type batteries. You should always have one of each in your house in case of an emergency or a power outage. And this is one of the flashlights I would highly recommend you get, is the Wuben L60 Flashlight before they're all gone, okay? So if you happen to like this video, please give it that thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget about that notification bell. It would really help me out a lot if you were to share this video and a few more of my others on all of your social media. And until the next video, you, your friends, your family, and yes, even all of your pets, you all have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.